Hey guys and gals, welcome back to the channel. Dan's a picture.
PHAZONGOD420.
Yeah, taking a little walk to Walmart.
Yeah, you think it's gonna rain?
It said that on my phone that it's gonna rain probably by 9 or something.
Okay. Looks like we got an hour then. An hour and 20 minutes.
Weird that Tim still hasn't gone back to 24 hours yet.
Yeah. People inside there.
Yeah. Well, it's only open.
See, it's open right now. Closes at 11.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's actually pretty decent outside, surprisingly, in the fall.
What?
Surprisingly, it's pretty decent outside in the fall.
Yeah.
It's been pretty chilly the past couple of nights. Oh. Yeah, they got some new bar or something.
Yeah, Smoke on the Water moved into there as well. A restaurant in Campbellton here.
Yeah.
Open during the day. Yeah, I helped put the signs up right there, D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like all the decals.
Yeah, put the signs up.
Yep. Yeah, me and my dad.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes for work there. I go out to put signs. Like I did it for Innovatrix before during the pandemic. Like when I started working with my dad last year during the pandemic, or a year and a half ago.
Yeah, the express printing place, that's how they print those kind of logo signs and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, they must do it for probably most of the closest businesses in Campbellton.
Yeah.
So it's the only place that you can do it there.
There's a couple other places you could do it as well there, but they're not that great.
Yeah.
Like people go to my dad because it's always a good job.
Yeah.
Like he uses like 20 or 30-year-old equipment too.
Yeah.
And it's like, it turns out really good.
Yeah.
Surprising though, because normally you expect stuff like that to look outdated and such, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, apparently there's some second-hand store in that alley.
Yeah.
I wonder if they sell games.
Yeah, they probably closed that freaking street off because it's a one-way street and people kept going through it the other way.
Yeah, I wonder if they sell games at that shop.
Yeah, I wonder. I haven't had time to go there lately. I've been working.
Yeah.
I plan to go there when I have time.
Yeah, apparently PlayStation's taking advantage of the friggin' digital. The people who buy the digital only consoles. They're marking up their prices way more for digital versions of games.
Yeah, like the digital consoles.
Yeah.
Yeah, digital. Yeah, like freaking different models. Like there's the disc model, the standard disc models, and the all digital ones. Like freaking the all digital ones like $100 less.
Yeah, but you don't want. You're paying way more in games.
You want more to play the freaking discs, exactly.
You're gonna be paying way more.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
For the game.
Yeah, I know.
They charge like $80 or so for like a new game.
Yeah.
They can only.
Yeah, like a lot of people say that digital games is the future, but honestly, like I think that physical media for games is still gonna be around after like 20 or 30 years.
Well, yeah, because of the huge markup on the game.
Yeah, and also because
no one really wants to
there
pay
is
that.
DVD, and also because if you look at movies now, like DVDs and such, streaming services and such have surpassed that, but you can still see movies and even freaking music, DVD movies, Blu-rays, and freaking music CDs at Walmart.
Plus, if someone buys a digital version of the game, they can't sell it.
Yeah.
So, literally, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
You can't sell it, and there's no used game market or nothing.
Yeah. And there's also streaming services with games too now. Like PlayStation Now and the Xbox Game Pass.
It's where you can get a copy of the game ROMs or something.
Yeah, did you hear me, D'Angelo? Yeah, you don't have to pay for games most of the time. So they wind up on streaming services anyway. Like Xbox Game Pass, PlayStation Now and all of them. Like freaking Xbox Game Pass, you can stream all the Halo games and such.
You know what?
PlayStation Now, played Red Dead 2 on PlayStation Now.
You know, it makes no sense when you pirate game ROMs, you can actually move it around and stuff.
It's not pirating, I'm talking to...
Yeah, I know, but when you buy a game on the digital store, you can't move it around and trade it.
Yeah, well, the problem with the 3DS back then, they actually found a way to do that with the 3DS.
Yeah.
Some hackers found a way to tap into Nintendo's database, and they managed to get free games on the Nintendo eShop. It was called Free Shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking Nintendo shut them down for that, actually.
Free Shop.
Yeah.
Free Shop.
Yeah. You know, freaking mod hacks and mods and such now. It's just simple. It's just like with the Wii there, you can just download a few files on the computer, put it in your Wii, load a certain app on your Wii, then boom, you got the homebrew channel.
Yeah.
You can download a whole bunch of GameCube emulators, like GameCube games and such. You can play pretty much every console up until that point. Yeah, that was actually something that was promoted when the Wii first came out, D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Was that you play every system on it.
Yeah.
That was because previous generation Xbox hacked this. Some people managed to find ways to hack the Xbox. Like, they opened it up to change parts like the hard drive and such, because it's basically like a computer. So, what happened whenever Bill Gates got the word that people were hacking Xboxes, Microsoft was going to shut them down. But Bill Gates liked the idea so much that he didn't arrest the guy, but he kept that idea for the next generation, for the Xbox stores and such.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's pretty interesting that the whole virtual console freaking emulation thing with official emulation thing with consoles and such. Yeah, from an actual hacker that started that. They got the idea for like virtual console and such, the PlayStation 1 classics, etc.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to hack a PS3 apparently though.
Yeah, the Wii and PS3s were two consoles that were easy to hack.
The PS3, when you hack that, you can put like PS2 games, you can put Game Boy games and all that.
That was when the generation of consoles started getting easier to hack. Like there was some hacks, like one of the first GameCube hacks, you had to open up the GameCube system. You replace it with this new shell. You replace it with this new shell where you're able to have full-size DVDs on it.
I seen one where they're playing a Pokemon game for Game Boy on the PS3.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, one thing they had back in the day for Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64, I seen these online. These are accessories where you put in the Super Nintendo or N64's cartridge slot. Then you put a floppy disk on. One part is a cartridge, and then the other part you put a floppy disk. And you're basically able to pirate N64 games on the floppy disk, like copy the data.
Yeah.
So like, let's say if you let's say if my friend had that software and I bought an N64 game and he copied that software, he would have that game on a floppy disk. But honestly, like, nobody uses those devices anymore because there are flash cards and you can just run the games off SD cards, micro SD cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The PS3, the original model, has the SD card slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that like a way you could add memory to it?
Yeah, it was a way you could add memory. You could also there was a slot for I think it was like a camera, an SD memory cards for cameras, and then there was another one that was for the PSP.
Yeah, it made it a lot more easy to add storage to the PS3.
Yeah.
You across in here?
Oh yeah.
You just pop an SD card in.
Yeah.
But it's not exactly that hard with the PS3 Slim either. You open up a part of the back, and then there's you just pop open a drive.
Yeah. Yeah, it was much easier than the hacks before that. The freaking Wii and PlayStation hacks. Like those are freaking the easiest ones to ever come out.
Yeah.
Cause the other ones, like there was the PlayStation 1, for example. Like you had to open up the system and put in a special chip.
Yeah.
And you could run games that are off a CD-ROM or something, or a DVD-R.
Yeah. I'm gonna get ready to end off the vlog. Alright,
Okay.
guys and gals, we're gonna off the vlog here. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Subscribe to Phazon. Till next time, D'Angelo Pitcher.
PHAZONGOD420.
Peacing out.